obey a day, I'm the wanka. Obey a day, good be wanka. Obey a day, haba, wanka. Obey a day, that's not you do me, yes, sir. Young Palafa, yes, sir. No, I do have a call 90 side, but you should be cool the gas in yes, sir. I'm the one here, bird in your party. Miss Bell, Lomo, I didn't live in Naji. So about this young friend, Fessy, come and show us, say now, obey me, a large, wanka. Obey a day, 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 good be wanka. Obey a day, haba, wanka. Obey a day, but the exit I was not a boy, But it's in the past, I know Jana Hokoi. I just has a laman, and they move Yamina Dom, and Sato Biswa, and Yama George. Spanish move by you, maybe it is something. Obuba Kuti, I'm in the keys, and I know my packet make out, one man look at a boyfriend, I put me acid all over my face. Wanka, obey a day, wanka. 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 Obey a day, good be wanka. Obey a day, haba, wanka. Obey a day. See a very honest do kumasi. Yedemako and Luakatasi. Nobody could move Saya Mayaka, Kadia, Shamas, one in the Mukasi. As I made the Mukasa in my ass, Sakami of Yajimeka for Nasi. Namuzabo, Minkit was in it, so I'm going to come on in them what he has. Wanka, obey a day, 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 good be wanka, obey a day, haba, wanka, obey a day, I'm good. Wanka, wanka, obey a day, wanka, obey a day, wanka, obey a day, I'm good. Man to good be. I'm over him and boom feet, I'm over him and boom feet. I'm over him and boom feet, Melanayat, Jumedi, yes, I wanka. Obey a day, 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 good be wanka. Obey a day, haba, wanka. Obey a day, that's not you do me, yes, sir. Young Palafa, yes, sir. None of you have a call 90 side, but you should be cool the gas in yes, sir. I'm the one here, bird in your party. Miss Bell, Lomo, I didn't live in Naji. So about this young friend, Fessy, come and show us, say now, obey a day, a large, wanka. Obey a day, 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 good be wanka. Obey a day, haba, wanka. Obey a day, many the exit I was not a boy. But the team of us and Jana Hokoi. I just has a laman, and they move Yamina Dom, and Sato Biswa, and Yama George. Spanish move by you, maybe it is something. Obuba Kuti, I'm in the keys, and I know my packet make out, one man look at a boyfriend, I put me acid all over my face. Wanka, obey a day, wanka. 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 Obey a day, good be wanka. Obey a day, haba, wanka. Obey a day. See a very honest do kumasi. Yedemako and Luakatasi. Nobody could move Saya Mayaka, Kadia, Shamas, one in the Mukasi. As I made the Mukasa in my ass, Sakami of Yajimeka for Nasi. Namuzabo, Minkit was in it, so I'm going to come on in them what he has. Wanka, obey a day, 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 good be wanka, obey a day, haba, wanka, obey a day, I'm good. Wanka, wanka, obey a day, wanka, obey a day, wanka, obey a day, I'm good. Man to good be haba.
Ebusiafo, and day, the 30th of March 2024. Actually, it is the last Saturday of March. Na a day akoye last Saturday of the March. Not to say, me kaimo say, and day so da a chatwo Ghana Yes, Saturday Ghana, your birthday and your day berry. And once again, let me take this opportunity to say a happy birthday once again to Ghana. I know the last Saturday I celebrate your birthday. The son swinting na hofehima. No summit drama still me rep Ghana with my African wear. Yes, I need to imagine me African wear and ne area we say. Me ma wakwa baby bia wo share me. So show me fi Facebook, so show me fi YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being part of this program. Many so be brave now, and then so send me catch out last week, you know. Why want me pound for? They sent to me so. So we show me what YouTuber subscribe it to this channel, mommy. Who we so we you, me so like the program. Who we so comment it, ne share or comment ne who hear me pafi send ne. Once again, me the new match say sensitive sensitive in there. I think say be my middle name because stories are me the bro biano sensitive. So yes, and so me the stories are kuku dying akese you know and I me dey babe down na maje wa dwenchre and so ha sentim pacho for comments for bre me o share me on Facebook so I so follow sa your programming na fa comment bra na me sure but say comment bi ade bebe bia so no me read na ye nyina ye hu send ye won so adwen eye wo e wo ho na me pa cho ma me take this opportunity na me encourage you say send net 30th of March we hu a eye adom bi say ye di Easter na ye di Easter da ye kairade wu sorry eyimu no me kaiwa mo hu say e ya adom na so ti ase it I want you to rejoice in this day and be glad in it ne hu say rade adom ti na ti ase nipa bebre na afim ye ne omo sha afi ase a omonda so enti ase e ya adom bi ene crown up to say our condolence unto obibia or hwe ne busuani e wo sa bridge na ebu wo Baltimore no Madam Fubi na nebusiani bi wom are hope let me say I'm so sorry on behalf of Revolt Media to everybody that lost somebody in that bridge na ebu ye no and then also say obi bia nso so awahwe obi anso so no nyankopon enhyewdin e wo ba bia wo Christopher and yes a convention my me for opportunity we na me invite to Pentecost woni asori bia akwa anwumre Pentecost wo ho ye convention o chena no panso se ye ho ye convention na afi so ye nuanom Muslim ifo na Muslim so we are cheering you on e fasting mo nyere mo ha nche bia ye betwa na ntweti ne anu nyina ya celebrate and then akwa ba biem eba wan ka ba de dwumadie so na ma me kai wo sa ho fehima wo sa na mete ha ya last week me poppy is a lollipop and then so yes my poppy to say popcorn send you wa ni tua no enti no na nipa so a wa ya madom ama me poppy to say popcorn ni enye obia say me sweetheart baako a your friend no Liz makeover there or Ghana or Sanso wo Columbus ha say na Ghana no Liz makeover or was Santase near Tech Trotro station hona number o person o reach omo on 0240 878494 ebiem no Liz makeover san wo ebua kwako foridua number betime enye omo ho ewo so 05525242100 Liz makeover or Columbus has say na America ha baby ade offer na obeba no abeyo makeover na ma nail so eno hu se ne mensa air shine na Liz makeover ono aso na atwimanim kama me so friend no 6142165356 na obeje ofeso na baby awo bi anso aba betwu anim ama kama enfa ho ne occasion kra wo obetwu anim ode nyoma papa nso na ye adwuma no me pa choma me fa saa yo no so me be hye program ya so te nyom kama wan ka be den nyom na aha ni minim se nipa bebre e bisa me se nyom our platform bia so ana da bi enyankoho na me hye obosa nche bia be koho se be ya nso be nya akwanya na akọ stream nyom na ma me na nya obia na ebe osa nyom no ede mame se bogoble mi akasa me chocho mucho mi sweetheart pa bogoble a oye musician a ono na ye Django hit maker Maria yes ebi a wate sa anyom no ba unim se ono na boy bogoble na boss anyom no na bogoble Friday ye twem a ye nra we releasing new song bia eye me dem friend 2024 anthem Fi say nwum ni mu nsem no uti a obehu say yes ye anthem ankasa ti me pa cho hwehwe bogoble e wo all social media platforms so baby ne ko follow no ne subscribe to his YouTube channel uwie nso so a mesrew ko hwehwe nwum no title ye 24 that is 24 ne tie nwum no na suemu aba se ne ye wo wanka abeda adwumade so de ye de bia ye suade enti mesrew nwum no adesuade wo enti kone ko suade wo yes bogoble for you me pa cho mama memra ma bedwafo a me ni omo be di djuma wo studio ha no te se de me kan me no na di djumade ne kese pa enti me pa cho enko ba bia tweben wa fidie ni yi na ne ye ka no tie na so pem ma me ne fa comment fa bre me na se me ba studio ha se ya de bia me yi me dofo oba no na kire ne de ma me nsan ho na me enko me be ma no so yes me nua be ma ba ko pe enye obi ase ne munum last week mo ho no mo de mo adwen che bebre bai ebi mo se mo do no yes obi kra bi sa me se mpa cho waware ana ai waware pa waware wo maka enti mpa cho se wadwen ye ho no dia yi free ho enye obi ase me nua be ma Joe Danso aka Mungu Park Opa crime friend Joe Danso no Mungu na ayo okay Mungu Park ene de me ni bedi dwuma nso e wo studio ha sei no enti me nua be ma me ma wakwa aba once again eba one ka be de dwumadi so
I'm very man.
now what to say
I'm very who here. I'm very sensitive.
Hey, ayo, me that's
sensitive.
That's right.
Say sensitive.
Yes, sensitive. Ne dey beba be me middle name Magia Tumus.
I don't about them so.
Yes.
From last week up to now, just say, and then so, yes, wouldn't rap. And then, Ogusu Adam winning, but trying to pop sorry. So, sir, auntie, you're winning that source idea. So, trying to be sorry. Nah, you yes, woman, when we did. I'm faster than the Benjamin.
Now, only I na refi ma men kai na ye kasa na me hu say wo ma scripture bi me troye Habakkuk na say Habakkuk chapter 2 verse say 50 say 65 baby sampacho me wa ho no me pesa o quote na o kan ase
I first sensitive
o beka
na ye futu a me dem ma say ye kai Yesu ni wo ne sorry no. If you say yeah, Christopher, the Wujidi say, Sanka Yesu and one sorry, Anka there is no Christianity. Anka Pentecost done cry Emma. And the death and the resurrection of Christ, no. And I had evolution of Christianity. And Nea ye Kai Yesu, not the Brenusa Kono. I say, I am who ye be young who ya. What was that? Kono. And I mean, a foot to me to say, so can Kai Habakkuk. Aha odi fo Habakkuk etu yefo se Habakkuk etimienu nkiche mo yedu nu no osimuye na me so ma menkenka ma ositi Habakkuk 2:15 no Habakkuk mo ma etimienu nkiche mo yedu no osibiye wo ma wo yonku sanu wo adwene bone kwanso ma wo ma no bro ma wo hwe na dejabu kiro kunkun ni zebie Habakkuk 2 yefo ene ko nyina se mrantie na adwem bone ko wu Easter bre si e declare ade that's right enti na mi tufu se kire won se due enti due ne kire se o mayen warning so za sa fi mu no Easter bre mu no se de bia wo ya mesrew hweye se wo komo obi sa no ma bro na hwe na dejemu kire kronkuru se due wa hwe ya enche obokobro samjo anything na me myself to no me dey say etiefo start na so pam
me dase pa ne wo futu mpa cho yesi ka akum ye gene dai kwenu enti we de Mungu Park futu ode ma ye nyina no no ebra ye ka Yesu ni wuo no ene ne sorry no na otiye ma membra once again sweetheart I ma de nyina obi sis the way I make sweetheart no kwa na ye ne de no I patch up say me friend sweetheart say o de ebeka ho asem later ma memra are better ene de ma shada no mabo na brofu din because obi su bisa de bia nkofo bisa me ho asem obi say na sister oni abrofu din they are better and am so na mo pese mo hu say waware ana onware patch waware ai Mrs Dokuno no ene de me wo me nua ba once again Nana Ya Kwachwa Mrs. Doku 1 aka Nayak and then so on also be journey wodumedi na yede ababedan pacho Nayak oh what to say medofo as usual orange there
introduction I have the man cry background queer and say we didn't cry queer the way I introduced the pan my say yes.
Oh,
I had to ask for
oh, Medasi.
You might see me the
Medasi.
Your friend panelist, I see her. So you must see because maybe I'm crying. I say, be being I feel them. The way I will introduce you, Joe. We are now Sunday.
The power son.
Maybe not watch me.
See?
Introduction be a crampona. It to me, ma. I'm kaka.
Mo. Why are you? Medasi.
Medasi.
Now,
Oba. Send another I can. Najo cry the minimum. Get another home wire. No.
Habakuku.
Yeah. What they
Nini and offer saying,
some perform I didn't know about judgments and one on can once. And to say, but Habakkuk only know as a man. The view send a foot to name it. Say, I'm ranting now, Kowuna. On the year, I bonnet, and I made 2 or 4. Send a man a maker. Maybe imagine a Habakkuk. And then now we are feeling Mr. John Habakkuk because it was time now we set up for Ekemako now could be and I do be so moment so many say Bible send up a mayable friend so sir and I'm a joint sable friend and the Brahman me who knew my funny family. It's almost only a friend, I'm enjoy your say yes. Say one says food to dear. So who feels it knows it more.
That's right.
I have seen it, I've experienced it. And I believe say I should be able to also tell the ones coming for us.
Moya dear. In fact,
don't deprive them from having their
the patron same way the bear one cabe the midimwachia and esa just a mobile contact and I am when him etie for me pamacho any ahwefo almost 7 dear you back on one sem later. Near show montemti and maybe show you soon on the contact. Later. Now, almost a minima is serious to say, me switch from smiling and laughing to this serious face. I know him say me the serious assembly and a bro. Now, and as usual, you were 2 stories. Ah, nini nano. But who cried them make kind of one shall best na answer. It was a kika ye di drink a bow. Na the edi kind no mame nka de e more sensitive no emfam ma ti me pa cho se na me nda ne me kan ne brofo me wi a me de be ko chi ama for the sake of those that don't speak chi no almost wait me atiase na first story no say dear ahofe hima I was thrown out of my family house when my parents died. I was very lucky to have met and married my husband, who changed my life. He loved, respected, and treated me well. My husband, who was an accountant at a company, went to work one day and never came back. His job didn't know where he was. His family and friends didn't also know. We searched for him with the help of the police, the media, everybody. But nobody saw him again. I grieved for many years. After years, he was presumed dead, and a funeral service was done for him. It was hard for me to move on since my life revolved around him. After many years of mourning, his family and mine talked me into moving on because I am still a young lady. I went for therapy for a while before I decided to start dating again and maybe consider marriage. I went on several dates, but I didn't like any of the men until finally I met this man one day who swept me off my feet. And the very first day, and as days turned into weeks and weeks into months, I loved this man more and more. So I decided to marry him when he asked me to. After being married happily for 3 years now, my supposed in quotation marks, my supposed dead husband showed up and said he lost his memory on his way to work, and all he remembers is living in a village with some strangers that he couldn't remember anything or anyone until recently. Every report he came with confirmed his story. The hospital said he suffered a mild memory loss. My supposed dead husband doesn't want to accept the fact that I am now married. He feels betrayed and he is very angry at me for not waiting or for getting married. I am broken. I am confused. I am torn between these two great and loving men. I remember all that my supposed husband has done for me, and I feel bad, and I want to go back and be married to him again. I think I still love him. Anyways, my current husband, on the other hand, has been nothing but a good husband to me in the past 3 years we've been married. He's brought me comfort, he's brought me peace, respect, and love that I want. My current husband is worried and has been begging me not to leave him. And my supposed dead husband wants me back. Our families are divided into two on this issue. Please help. I am going crazy with thoughts. Me de ba ye potoka sem mu ade ye nua bay okay nyina ne say ne ma me ne papa free mu na omo free mu no ebusuafo ye ya ye nim, especially with ye Ghana setting no ebusuafo be je japade nyina ne ye wo ni si abonten na woni na mu abrabo ye ode ni ti kopem ha emfa enti no finally na me ye na dum no ko hia brantie bi na abrantie no so ni mu oye ni yie oye ne kama na obedo abrantie ni nti no mo ye nwadwensom be ware nyame eye omadom mo ware abrantie no na oye accountant na so hwesi kasem so e wo na dwuma a woye mu na one morning abrantie ya sori o se okọ adwuma okoya wa mafie biem o ma hwehwe na police for be media ye de kwa ye de ni poster secretary ye ne den ye hwehwe abrantie ya ye hu no enti after 8 years a ye mfie nwotwe echi no you share your Ghanaian setting, I think say 7 years to 8 years no. Now you declare dead. Into no sane baye and no more imagine some be ye. Into a ye or te ho just say ebusianfo abrante na ebusianfo no so ebusianfo esi wario na we abayo awesi so unyini ye ware no person be worry, but eventually no or counseling and I said therapy. And or realizes say no or wasting a life away into ne was so worry and na afidie ono crampon according to story no oni mema bebre hia epie ne ade no mpem until one day onemu akohu abrante bi a chese na ni born so no se we die me feeling no ene ono so feeling media na yen start here and omo sha ase na ene ye fa ha ye gi ene enti finally abrante nso so ani gi abayo ehunti no so se ne pe ene opene so no mo ye o madwe so be ware o ma ware na asem no ba bi egina no na me de ba no enfie miensa achi omo wode ma pampampan yenko bi epro ne enko hwa ni kunu na ya hwehwe na enfie chese wo hwe ma enfie miensa nwotwe na achi na ye miensa abeto so nti se enfie du ba ko ne achire kra nie enimu ni abrante e wonante se ne se ya okwa adwuma na we hu ne ye wakofro wrong car na age se ede na kosi ba bi na won hu hwe afi wakotena nkofo bi mu onim omumu nti wi ase no kwa no nkofo na be na busua na de but owo ho one day na nani ba ne ho so prekope nani ba no so se da bi enya ha na mifire na okaka na yire kaka na busua na yes obeko back nti oba ye nso so a na age se ode na mane abebo mo na according to story no oba no say omo ye hwehwemu no mo hu se ne oka no no cre doctor nso so e ka se na adwene no ho te kakra e ma ne refi ne ho nti na ba ne sa na sisi a ne nua bai confusion obi se wahala ene se abrante ne baaye no o se oda so do ne yire oni ni njaye ni yire no nti oba ne mbra no ne nware oba yin susu kunu ye one ne ti oba no se onye ne bone ono so sese meyire me here no my own wade my own wedding Mr. Nko baby a enti sisi e oben so se o kai baby a no wo first one no ebe yi ni free di ni see baby ye ne kama no ansa na second one ni ko hu no na ye ne say no so wan call back to say the first one na wa ye bone enti no opeso call back current one is so nye ne bone na obey crash some can say oni mu post current one so de no ba ko wie say anya bi first one de onim nti sisa no why confused ebusuafo no so emu achemienu ebisi onko ebisi mane nko ha we si kwa we si kuti no o de na asoma bedan say wan ka be de onim say yadwumadi mpanifo hye enyansafo hye nti se ne etie bia no badwen ban so hwe bi nti no obenya adwenkyere wo mti me pa chaw wo a wo hwe me ekye se wonim nyansa wo ye badwen ban nti pa chaw fo adwenkyere efabra ebra ye ko program so an me read ama ye nua ba no and I know say she will also be reading comments as well you know embehwe ne keke fa comments efabra na like dwumadi mami na ni abeto ye na so e me ko maboafo yi anase me panelists am ne omo studio so na ato adwene wo ho enne na ya akeme do be hyase ni abeto ye na so ni ominua na se wakwa akoye obai fa ho hye ye nua ba ni shoes ne de so de unto me nhye na mum wo de imagine say wo hyem na wo hye sa shoes yi mu na akoye say pa sister the first husband wa anya ne bonu asem ne ba ntin ka ba ye den
oh kasa ni na madwendwen
insiso
into me insiso because asem we pressure wo mu pa very very sensitive and delicate pressure wo because at this point Eden dear
but Rebecca
Eden
funny to be was yeka
Eden because minim sene ne former husband the presumed dead husband no whether a memory loss okay you said it's
memory loss confirmed yes
doctors, so our point or body but maybe the end say lady no onye boni bia for moving on because our ma akwai se Castro wo no so mo twen ya now I think it's been confirmed say he's dead. I don't know for how many years now, but I know say it's been confirmed that Castro is dead. And he said, obey ko twen ya na o twen ya na koye to say Castro die bia. Ogusu te wo e na o twen. Me ya kwatwa. I will move on. Say me I'll be like the lady because me young. And ya show baby social media everywhere. Police are involved. We don't know where you are. Inti Bemani to me and say Aden Obano. Okay, he's talking out of emotions. But me media Obano on him on your bonnet because life still goes on.
Okay.
Life still goes on. So move on. But me some say between the two no. Say also person call ne presumed dead. Okay.
Because the presumed dead husband, wabuano, ono na esiesie na ma the current one ehu no. Nti sisi a onye den. At least ono di onim no nti onim se oye ne papa. Nti no say onye den. Unim mema o break. San dwen hu biem. Na me nko Mungu park so. Mungu, musa wo boat nko sa na wo home so na wo yese ma me mra osu biem. Na Mr. Obey onye den because onko ni old one wa na say because on do onim no and no kan ye current one on na tena mfie miensa enti no onye den sese wa dwen kire no fama me na ye mi se mo nsem bisa so
aho fama da se bi e wa kwanya de ama me e be fata kwan so so hye obi bia wo hwe ye na ya san wo hye o me happy Easter so be am pesa obekọ sa amani mu ana dilemma mu ayenim se bibi esi wo wi ase bia esi sisi anso esi pen God there is nothing new under the sun ti ejidi so odi abedan ide ejidi se tifu ahwe ye no obenya anu yiye papa bi na the onye there. Yentimi man a yes answer or a no answer. But ye the new better to new many, ye the new better to nsani. Na with me, and so
I'm making a decision
also because our real assembly here canon, and it's a life decision. Now the only eternal sense so I could see would them no dear. It should be a personal conviction. Say one casa with the Uji say I still seen a meeting in a bobray. Now I dare make you see us or banana then you begin I be see me trim say or person call back because of pity and if it's all bad, I say, now on you be a bra beman who was this a beman cry who said no bruntin or warren was it out of pity? Nah, because of that, and when we say payback time into pity, a homo brubintin all call back for beman. But you're going to say, or one ways also. Or banana mombe no 2 years. So, sir. And no me big man that conviction. So to me to sana mona. Them so cabby said omo ye na ye. It happened after 8 years. Then was I see you say after 7 years dear. So we hwemu na otwan be man na maseni enu abaka Castro dey. I think say it is confirmed na mate say when we post have been confirming you do some enchombe na ye do. But so we know after 8 years no mo confirm you don't ultimate na see na ye. Na the man ti wo mu say ebia say obi would ya say divorce be any ho. So obi would na ye say divorce be any ho. It renders the marriage null and void, right?
Yes.
So automatically now I ain't good at that. Okay. And it definitely is our ain't good based on the a year na I see what you want. Our ain't good at that. Inti our ain't good actually obano try several times and obey but entimi anya ye. Na when you be odono no ene na esi ebisa say odono de so odono de sisi ano na meka no ba na timi aye de so ye nyina amamre kwan so we involve with the police obi abemu ntino once I timi involve with the police in all necessary a year so taking what take bibia all this in our film but ena me bisa na say humobro ano de ko be man so ana miss me musa be man no kre bia na ho nto ne yo me musa be man ho nto ne if you say wa ko shim if fie be ye du ba ko wa wani aba ho so o ba ya chinchina se wo po ba no me gidi se ne ho nto ne me gidi se ne ho nto ne all things been equal
oh me gidi se na ne ho nto na se nko won kai I refrain.
I don't think so.
And a ban so.
Yare de badakro. And so I are sadia a process.
True.
Yeah, yare ventures. The recovery need a process. Ain't me suggest say bia Beman still need help. Okay? Beman still need help. There should be more therapy for the Beman. So your vanity me call therapy or timi anya no ho back no. So sir. Beman so no. Sir, we are extremely reasonable. You should know, sir. 11 years of your absence, it's not a joke.
Right.
It's not a joke. The woman waited for 8 years. Okay? 8 years and son alcohol. So, I believe that there should be peace. Because Bema waiting me go through that issues, see, and why so anxious to come back for the lady, So, woman resolve no man peace in between her. Ebi adachi no ene yebeka se ebe se ayi no ebe se ade na yakoba so no upeja so a uhu ani awo na so upeja echira fo so hu sa enti no enti na membe se me body na body say
I say ade bi no
echira wo kama na so upeja echira fo hu sa I say ahemachi akrokre no na ni mahemachi ahemachi akrokre ahemachi bosuo won say dey for no sa na ye tie enti esesi ehu be ma no the be ma need help he need all the love we are seeing odo bi ohi we are seeing be ese de ma no na afei no yehu say bia oba no kodo be ma na be yi ana ho beto na eno de mese na meka say ye di kan no ye nkire ne say onko anama ne nko na emu no ye de no ma toto nsani ani ni wo hu se ono onim be ma ne sen ye ne e me ma me no onim mo sen ye enti ono no betimi make the right decision but we are just here to suggest and then also to deliberate as some as no ye brainstorm ni hu say we ni see ye fa we see we fa we ntuma but be hu say be ma ne here help but say be ma ne come back instant nurse open yere de na wantimi hu so oni hono de ni see ye de na to say ne ho nto ne
because our ye na nkasa kra na egu deda
exactly
owu ye na egu ye
exactly
en sesa wo so obu on ma fo se tutu jagu mi gine mo a sa me fa ma ade ekọ me gidi sesa na call mo so
be so wo senya consensual
there be o na ade me ba o ade na mo kana sif se be ma no ese na adwen ho akanti na there be o odo de oforian ponsa kan ma ante
o se de
odo timi mani pagimi
eni o ya jimi
oh debi oforian ponsa na kan nyam na me kan o se odo timi mani pagimi
no kra
enti no odo
of the heart
on a more serious note no odo wo hwe etimi mani pa ye nneoma bebre and let's look at it from the point say obema no and yet to say oba no o lose interest in oba no odo oba no and you may be na anko yi and all of a sudden as to how or why or losing the memory dear minim but things happen minim teacher ni bia o ko school or drive you or ye do ni fie wa kon school actually or ye do ni fie kwa no park wo kwan ho o te ho saa o hu ni fie kwan no akobiem
things happen
all of a sudden no won kai she sa ote no wa park inti amante bi omo no mo hwe ne hu se amami da bi omo ko no hom bisa se ma me ade o se me hu me fie kwan me ye du fie me ba minim se wo me ye du fie inti no pe de na me hu ba ne de enche bia me du fie but me hu me fie kwan inti no omo hwehwe ne ID card ne nneomemu ansa na omo trace hu se oh ene ye hwe ne phone so ene ne ba bi ana bibi omo friend ye se ene o ma me wa beka ho hu ne fie kwan na che se omo be hwe ye no distance no kra o ye du fie no eye ya but all of a sudden no her mind is gone, her memory, she can't remember anything. So things happen, and that's, I believe, what happened to this guy is, unfortunately. So, and you say Obano, we're Johnny do, or that's what don't know. And now, or losing the memory, no, we're gaining it back. We're gaining it back, and also the don't know, for you know, don't know, crana, and motivating, no. Okay, I say, there's something missing in my life, and a man the memory ni baba. So for me, I don't think he's in a bad, stage saying yet, and then to claim the wife.
It can be anything.
So,
it can be anything. First of all, therapy, and here, they have to sit and talk about this. Nijidi se ebi kra obema no bae no wako ni fie mpo ebi awako fie ama o maame no nyina kra hu ni minim de senso obisa ya na ye kire ne se o aha na o asema sisese o that is na yire no se wa wari o ntimi odi kan ko ho de ya minim na ebi ya na wako fie mpo ama abusua krofo akra so ahu omo hu no se na omo hu saman omo yembe sho so o matina se adi nkomo kra kakra me o se no me honam ni moja mo pa mo nso mi mo nhwe ama bibia toto ye nti no wabusua na enim kwa ofa so ko efio nti na meko mechi kakra nti se be ya onko na abusua no ho na omo ntina senkasa because asem we enya just bibia keke e asama e very delicate and na nyina boils down to the lady no oba no ono se mema tu na wona brabom back on the we know say it was presumed dead, but they say the current husband also. Would you being age now no so? Ni ono efo say or person in the bobra the rest of my life. And only here name mom no me san ka no na me san dwen ho say sesi ani ote ohun so no ana ani o ware ni so no ntina asam na emu du
ne ka do
ote ohun onya osio se wuku ama ex me fa na ex because owu ya na eso ko owu ya na ware ni bu ya na bibi santi obe ex sesi our ex husband or presumed dead husband no one man ka ukwana ne ti wa mobo brani. I don't think so it will be fair on the current husband. It won't be fair on him. Say Obano Becca said me no
Chinchina
ex no because this happened and now then what then I mean I don't know quite to say see no sympathy cry album sympathetic marriage and na Joe Ekano
na chese o meti wase a na pese o kire se oba no unyi ni se odo be ma no na emu out of sympathy na
yeah because now ne utie na story na waboa ne pen o onhu no se ono onyo hwe na nim se nkofo bebreti aware ma sympathy they are just sympathetic they are sympathizing oh bra we kra sister we say no anka menru ha enye onu anka menru ha enye onu na bibi oto aduane maame enye onu na nkobo am school kakra sympathy bibi na connect bibi ntina ama oni nipa na etie nti wo ba akɔhwɛ no because the lady at that time no younger say less privileged at that time no na ohia emwa na bra ne boa no and then when you ubu obi sana you are highly indebted to the person yawfo we are highly indebted to them Africa we are in Africa you are highly indebted to your parents and our grandmother and nature you are highly indebted to the person because they be no udwinko is me nana can you no sabe me mama eto me twene ana me mama fi mu ana me papa nhwem me nana na so me mu no de me call school tiska bia benya bia person ma nana bidi you are indebted to the person it is sa abaya ya na sister ya kana asem or you indebted to the guy enunti obetimi akasa ne waye minti no mame ware ne saa for you know kra na odo bi ani ho saa but based on what ne waye ama mame ware no nti we oba saa no ne yama saa hye no ene se ne mansa nko ba ka obeka se me yeboni aya na ne oyema me na me nkaya na asa den ene obetimi ayusu that saa against you obetimi ayusu enso ne ohun ni ne current husband ohun ni sani ohun na no hu no sympathy bia ni ho enya se bi okoye ne bibi menyi ne se ohun no na ne ho nsoso ne ho so ana enyoma nkoyi but ebi ohun sister ne sana na o kan se ebi a obema na ex no abuild no to a certain level nti samre no sani ohun na ni so ohun ne shrepa na no de pe nti ebi anko ohun no tatted nso anka ebi asa eno na nka ye genuine so me dear to me dear it won't be fair on the current husband it will not sister no choose so we'll come back to ex-husband and honoma it's never fair
anyway there it's never fair yeah yes sister ikai ma memfa a few comments ma enya memfa mbremo yes sister Bako Cynthia Boche Cynthia we really appreciate your support and then ma special shout out Cynthia Boche of honestly a mental health case manager sa enche bia metwe number program so your story bia if mental health ho enche bia obeba so no de na dwen chira but Cynthia appreciate the Danny Den na our supporter or the MI your sister Cynthia also beautiful ladies here dasi what's also say kwawu ene kwawu mama ko nyina mo take care
Habakkuk
yes Habakkuk no te yen ti so hye wo ye kwawu dia ti Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 15 yo ene okay your sister your brother be see hey this matter hot you hot. Okay, your brother Bisubisa, what is the topic? Okay, let me just summarize it. If I knew baby, a wire torn between two men. The old husband now presumed dead, but you see our back. And then the current husband, I don't know. So no, the old husband lost his memory for a couple years, and as you see our back, and you see our wire torn between the two men. Oh, who dear, or nyeneho, and no home common a ye. Your sister Cynthia, then go back to your old husband and explain to the current husband to understand your old husband's situation. Yes. And also na dream children no. Na my brother be so at the message Bremen. Or say or see oh how? Why but how on the how ne why no or the name na from or see oh but how? But why should she go back to the old husband? The husband is very insensitive. I know your program is sensitive, but that husband is insensitive. Hey, but I don't know. Your brother Ernest also guess said that. Yes, I guess said because me most school na girls prefect one. Yes. Me sweethearts. Now me say well, I'll say this is difficult. The first husband took care of her when her family didn't do so. Didn't. So it would be hard to just forget him. Assembly dear. He hot like habanero. He hot like habanero pepper. Last week he body ye kan no. My member Sumungu, Nsambra Usubiem. Send your sister by Mr. Wakan no. Or send a husband now di kan or share no. When nobody ebi ana wa nhwe na enka sister no kro ye. Enti no wa hwe no abepim saa time. Mumie oh adena ontumi hu ne mobo. Na on consider no na on no because obviously ontumi ware mema ne mie no. Adenti no ye me de se be ma ne ho ato no se ne ho nto no. May I believe said the fact that wetimi abefie no healing process na starting. Oba no worry no wan worry no obekoso adwenkyere sisi at the decision no anase asem ni di anankasa ni gina oba no so ade na oba yin hu ni mo bo no nje be men na omwa no. Yes, see the angel you know is better than the angel you don't, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. Onim no ade na onje be men no omboa no na unsan so ndwen says oba na worry na it will make matters worse for Bema Nana.
You Obana nkasa no nyana muntu ode kwaware mu no was wrong. And bibia the foundation no eye wrong bia no. Usi dan sis we nye. If he said empem bebre no as I say e fast akwan so tuye nuanom manafo. Because I always say marriage, you know, for matured minds and for prepared souls. Both Obana and Bema should be fully prepared. The Gidisa Obana covering because of say, who said Bema and she was thrown out. But yeah, Kenya and Obana family woman. And it's any parents we are. I'm not just say he thrown her out. I don't want to go into that issue, so no. So I don't see a different issue altogether. But I'm trying to say, sir, my power really because say be been at 2 years, and I'm webbing a pale baby. See where you chrome be so sir. I'm marrying this person because me new work for me nishophobia. Ain't it first I was about cool mono. Now wrong foot there was no good foundation. Second one and so no the same thing, there was no good foundation. Of course, second one in because they say when him so new bia and he should go into somebody off. He cannot only survive on marriage. And he says that 2 marriages no common in no foundation in them. And yes, the first one foundation yet, not second one foundation yet there. And I believe say ni onko ni dada musa.
Second one.
Kuntu wan na chia ko.
Don't call first one.
And think I made a dear. Because definitely the first marriage, you know, the foundation wasn't right.
But the second one,
the same thing. I'm telling you, she didn't get it right. Why are you right?
The second one you are trying to say that she was talking to marrying.
She didn't get it right. Sisi and officer or you're too indebted to the first one. And
yeah,
she tried because of saying we indebted to the first one. Also, a lot of men came. A lot of men came. Or no woman upon him, or Phyllis was indebted to her. Or the car.
And only a son.
Or the car, you know,
the first one, the point is clear.
Yeah, but
the second, maybe even with the first one, I still see sometimes, and yet the Biana you feel indebted to Obi and our warren. sometimes the more I only obi tina mo di nkomo no mo kasa no na mo bonde na mo fall in love so what I say so ebi abema ne bua no ene ohwe se na abema ne ye no na de bi omo kose no obe pe na asem
exactly
to be no it might be say enye ayi out of pity and out of appreciation or the worry abema no but out of love and or the worry no it happens. Inti ekoye say ya me I don't think say unless you want to elaborate more on the whole can say you think say one worry like one make you the right decision as to marrying the first one.
Exactly. The person me can say yendi nim say am rekwan so no eya dey say a church in Chiriman so mo ba no say oba no every woman should be independent and some will be decided to be quiet. That is my belief. And a man should also be independent. A woman should not go into marriage because say obey man no upper hand be what was that situation no come no you name the details and I'll come and say many details no or come no every bang bra be man hu every bang and so no worry then a kwame no de fa so sanka obema no kwa no any taste ana or any spec ana or you be an anko person in it na senya sa situation ni anko komu a no ni baby ti baby dana anko be ware sa obema no
we de obeto aso ma me fa obi asem o kan ahwa na me refi madam for be o say the biggest mistakes are ayayeye in choosing a partner is when we are vulnerable and also when we are in a situation bia yeni sika especially mema no oni sika oni say ya o feel say me situation yi dey me hwa me ho ama me fa oba bi obepene me into we no akofo oba bi a enkoye because as at that time no oba no na bepene so ama no akofa no nyame ahia na wie no afi no be say me to we say me preference oba owoto me probo wo nufo na we de ho anam akofa ni we kro ni to ni nufo na afi wa start hwe abonten or see that is the reason why a lot of men cheat because right from the beginning no omo for the right women it's true because of no maybe nti but obenye sika na wa ye na afi no akai say no we nya me spec fe na we ti abonten ko pen spec we de bi na ya aba ha yo okay in a very great point na akokai me sasem nti yes it could be say senka oba na tena se adwen say say na me wo mi sika ka be me nka me ware na na so
what I'm saying
no crepa great point
marriage is for matured minds and a very serious my mentor some say so we are be man na your ba na we see so you should know what you want in life say o pe be ma kokoa enkofa be ma kokoa ware e sign say wonim say da chiburu ma ne nku bi asra ma na yetuntum say o be ma kokoa so a enkofa be ma tuntum if you say you will never be happy in your marriage untini ma ne proclaim ra ama ne ma ye kokoa o ye de we tuntum say bibisi na da chibu wan ma nya scan to proclaim na ma be ma na o be call back to ne dada e that me ka say me pro back kese and I'm them probably now only mobile no what then no be and this is what we need to be teaching our people say marriage is for matured minds say for better for worse and nya de keto if we say oba kra no komi masati suya ba menopause ne won krono ma what women go through in their menopausal stage na because ubo so nkrophobia aware oba ne do ni menopause na aware jaya ba what me aware 20 years because of menopause. Because the man who you should know and read more. Say, or baby do the menopause, and maybe they say, or baby they say, or baby they say. Obi cry they say, you say between us also the munya so fine man or say, I want to send them fine. Like, and so, women are more health sector. Until our really should be matured minds. When you're ready, I'm in. And you should know, say, so one part year. Say a mebusuafo say we say ni menim say Ghana fo esua twitwa sa na menim but wo fi abusua bi ma wabusua bi ko ware wo abusua bi anko yi ba ko koyanye yi mienu koyanye yi miensa koyanye yi enan koyanye yi nti na ase editwa enka bia beto abusu eni se abusu a we die entam kese wakohye obema bi nso ho akodim ono so fi se abusu eni o se ne ohwa na meko uni se so wan hwe na wanka na odi odo achi dachi bi no ebebu abebo because they see pen sa asem to na wo koka e be ka sem hu yanka ye ka kire o enti no na make say oba no me foundation in marriage no it wasn't right.
Okay.
Situation no dey kwa aware mu no, and I will not advise anybody to go into that situation. Hwe aya meme bi hu say so obi boa wa ese so aware no. Nyankopon will put you in a situation to extend an olive branch to somebody.
That's right.
So what try was that show be boa na. And no one say you own the person or you supposed to marry the person. Enti na bi e ba say be man Nyankopon ne ba na akwam say at that time no ombe ne Nyankopon anombe ne bofo bi no mmoa no. Na emu na nya aware kwan so. Enti me won say aware starting on a good note no. Then you go back and then you're starting an uncle. Sana me want
the lady
say,
lady.
Uncle first husband no.
Our no one starting on a good note.
Okay.
I mean, nobody should marry somebody because of pity or something. And that's how kwana so. The mimi who say oba ni tena otena ase che ye nyina who say no or you indebted to the bema back on. And therefore the osha say no. Uncle we. And now uncle no ni make peace. So bet me na make peace to the extent the man bet as so sure do the current one on the na. You should go and make peace.
But the first one.
So be man to meet na see pan dia. Say obet me accord dia.
So first one and a second.
Yeah, first one say so be man na so penny back.
So omumienu nyina opel masem.
You cannot say God and
okay, so yes.
No correct. And so Bible back watching back so na Bible
no correct. So the first one na odo before I went in ABC. It's the second one I want anything the current one odo no. But otnas no Jane says senkenye first one no baby odini gina ye na. Ebi anka second one no kran ebi anka ompe no. But first one no na asiesie no. Ama waye who she is. A second one any born so no. Who say we dey me feeling no. Our bepe no. So what I say. Until with that no. That is where her dilemma is. First one until unfortunately what happened. But the second one also open no because ni kuno no. Ompenanka because according to her no okuko dates bi mo. Amfa. It meaning we fire ne the not just open no. And on anything. But or Jane ko echi ehu de we na ya ma na confusion aye basa na yak ma membra also mungu ka say chese onu de Jane say enka onko first one na ma membisa wo so adwen kire ne say onko first one and now onjina second one from the point of at least the first one they own him for a long time. Answer ni ABC. Second one no own him for 3 years. You name future no. Second one or the ni ko wie say. So the ni ko wie say. Odo ne de yes only net na ebetimi aba. E wo ho first one ne de. E wo ho de dan with the first one the possibility say oni no kotina be say aba no so wo ho. Me patcho onko first one na say on na second one is so or patch odo bay odo ne de ne ho akodim ne ho adi ne ho akodim to onye dey
e akoma mo asem wo hema asem e na de odi abetu dwe mo
hey sister
sensitive
very sensitive na na o muka say yes ukromu better
edi wona mo a ebika
and almost anka say the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know, right? And to me in fact and yes sanity sometimes angel go a only no so bet me you if we are saying everything is unpredictable ultimate predict your china. Yeah, that cry now be very risky. You can't predict say obey sorry and I won't sorry.
But you can make provisions.
You make provisions, I'm about. You make provisions, then they make up to see a sense. To me prediction, to me in case any on any currently no on final inquiry yet. Based on near Dadano, because on any nights na ukunya memory loss and or year film. Our samba back. To me, we can base our facts on the facts. Say, how do you know?
How do you even know? Say, old one, because I go for 50 years, 100 years, no major.
Sister,
well, and I say, oh, major, 102 years, and 105 years. Almost a Jawari, and I'm on the academy break. 70 over the I will come jai. It's in the first one. What is the guarantees there or no? So a risk.
BBI risk. Who did you cry now? You don't know. You cooperate to me. I could chew. BBI risky. And then she cry another BM because one man or the walk around saying trampo. I wear and fen trampo. I wear and fen trampo. A Juma and fen trampo. Sika and fen trampo. Sunny man, I winning out to me, Bob. Wait me, I was running our channel about from. Wait me out from our channel about when you have pet and me a boa for. It is a sea and not someone on to me only or then actually. Unless I one who say, we need Pacratio to me in your maybe set or Donald Crana, I can no, action. What's now where you might shabby brain, almost a baby to be crying, and if I say, Unia Bema. And I wouldn't buy, even though beyond that, but more car could say that kind of I feel now quite say it's not bobra. That kind of tintin don't know it's not there anymore. Inti ayana idea you want to mean predicting to no mean to mean kokase on him uncle first one or con ho based on what? Based on it now say why ye be a man and I want for them feet. To crony mamma took home on the swat. Uncle one, yes, and your yeno. Ah, my brand. Okay, says see, I no uncle, Abia on yes, repay, and I won't see you. And I know ye, young fancy, now who says see any crune, or you just anybody or ton, Sabi, no man who be ginger, Sabi you. No, mom, I'm not referring to anybody, but you find a wretched person. And my current husband, who no crown of say, so I'm a pewa. You know, Madame would be wow for. Sabi, I'm sorry to say this, but Menkasa wow to me, but I'm just saying, sir, wow, Maku for. Uncle I mean, Nubiano, Ubia Papanko, and so no be in the wedding. Oh, yeah, or UK, and no be in a wedding, or your missus. Brown is one of it, and crab two be from different father. Until Gram for no, me no Papanko, and so I'm not brave. And then I will back work. So, ain't he want to mean predict it? You can't say brand until Sankanan who cry about I want to mean can say, oh, no, because back when you me and son, I won't mean to be out the pen. No, I am not Obiane the way or who be out who. Until I say, Obiane the doffo. So, I dear young wolf fennel, and you'll be fair. Sometimes I joke, I say, Obi a tuntum, Obi a bear cocoa, Ope bema cocoa, why bema cocoa. Minimum baby, no, I some now can name the pie. Also, boo honoma, oh, a baby in a buano, in some way, baby and some baby. Minim sister be pa, or no, boa bema or full son in a say, dry, brace and a tree flat into your pen. Or peto say,
Uncle Yamane.
I know they say to me, Uncle Man is Cancoy.
Now, there be one so boo on my asset. Obu ope bibi de ayi wafi ho be nsem bebre sana ne de na kwaye bra na ja ne de da sa scan en kwaye de but when hu sesese no we wie tech e say what de ne ho wo na wo pompam ne o ma na say wi onya the class sese class abem so wo e bi na ohia
so no ne ho kire ne ne de ofa ne sa
nti no hyehyehye ne ho no peti okogina ba bi ansa e say we na sinche en so ne na tena about 17 years back and forth or go school and masters so say we or worry about for so into to me predict we can't predict say nipa no ne ne tisi ano de be kwa wie ya na say on fa ne kwa wie ya pa me there to me there it would be very unfair to the current husband
Okay.
I'm still standing by it.
Say you what?
Me what's our situation? I'll keep my current husband.
Okay.
Because minimum sabi with him. Because odona and I worry brap ex-husband. I'm saying ex because we presume dead and ex. And see, who to me won't say based on sympathy. A bibi na jina so. Wabra no waboa me one who say na joke cry ka say it's so you're self-sufficient. Even though one was self-sufficient doesn't mean you have everything, no. But at least unkoye liability ma bema. Obo bema bron pan so kakro nya fi ne ho nti me enya hwe me obo me kra so ma me scan the way.
Because of kwa woni scan bi onya bi o ba bia.
So bema kra ba ho. Now you're self-sufficient. Respect me different.
True.
Approaching you cry different. To be time me pe okay ka record ko fa bisu abefo bisu ansa na ba ho. So because we bibi your life, you have something. We ye. Nti some oba na be ma wonya self sufficient. Oba no so cry to me conquer. Be ma oya liability or oba so. E ma de won say am ye say ye me hwe emema. We na say na so ma ye homete. Ye kakra na abre.
The devil is
bia ba ye de be ka kira sa na akeka je okra nya me
So yes, the devil is a liar. Now unim say yesua ade pa because your sister bi watro bi amame or say our Facebook or say thank you Mungu, men should learn about women period. Oh, like your menopause nene ho nneoma no ememe wo se esua nti no wo ye be ma na wo hwe me a adesua de na wo wo anka be den mo na ebi nie enye se manko na yenkosua bibi about ourselves so wo do wo yire na person ti wo yire ase a eya ye se ma ye complicated. I don't believe so. Wo person wo ti wo hu oba se na ya boso ti na person ni oba tena wo do ne asomdwe mu a sua oba sua nneoma because hormonal changes in nneoma bebre wom se mema so wo mo de na so no sua oba edu menopause nneoma sesa even oba period mokra na nneoma sesa wo ye oba so a won so sua be ma ni bi na won so ye mema won so mo wo mo so nneoma bi edu time bi a eyi ne ho adi nti won so sua be ma se be ya da ne da nyina adesua de bebem another thing so a aye great point aye nyina ye sua no and say wo your ba na unya nware ya pbb ye don't depend on bema making sure say at least no you are self-sufficient making sure say at least no na to say nua na ya kekan you don't have it all but kakra obetime dia bon ho bra bi there you have to have it. That is also not to say so say when ware mu na you dependent on ukunu a too late for you. It's not too late. And ukunu kasa on pay be man start a business on your own. And I say PBB ye ukra certificate. I don't subscribe to housewife. I do not. Into no media me opinion. I do not subscribe to being a housewife. PBB ye addition na yesua one ka be there no. E bi na me dey be ma me fa few comments bi em so. Famra. Yen sister yes, your sister be say I don't think she should go to the old husband or no so na drink or the buy no. Shout out to my children. I am a man almost say go mommy. Yes, go mommy. Mommy is doing it again. Yes, Bogo Blay. Yes, once again Bogo Blay is watching me live. Yes, I see you show me live. I say Hamdu with the fire. Na Bogo Blade dear to say the medi kan say yes starting on only ha me patcho or a musician who name now a musician on nebo Maria on nebo Django or a very very versatile musician or a good and kasam patcho are dropping new single be for the year 2024 and the title of the nyumno a year 24 me patcho Koneko streaming on all social media platforms so FMI. Na mo amubisa wan ka be den nyom no so no anebo ma me enche bia be komi streaming platforms no so na so nya akwenya ko streaming ana wakwa kotie e bia ma me. Obi bisa quotation no. Osi quotation e dey. Habakkuk 2:15 15 and 50 mpacho quotation Habakkuk etimienu Habakkuk ngoma no etimienu entichemu du num in quotation na your brother ne kan no e ho na ewo na my brother be or see or share me from Facebook Lama. Thank you so much for watching me. My sister I doing and so say or share me from Facebook. Nyankopon hwa mo nyina say ma join yen na mo share yen. Yen brother na sister na so odofo bi or say if I were the woman I will marry both. I'll marry both men. Hey, me how I'll bet me handle. Hey, he's so. And then one me no pa. Now she finfin. Uko ha no abaha. Hey, but to me. And then to me worry ma 5, 6. It's about time I use here worry 2 ni 3 ana.
No, I tres.
By intimi. Edi. Also on the account no ko be worry omo 2 ni nyina. My sister Jackie, thank you for watching me, Jackie. As I must say, difficult situation, but I trust the panel to help. Yes, and that is why we are here doing everything we can. I have a comment that says, at this point, I think the original husband should understand the situation and move on. There are a lot of women around and he will find another one. Yes, it's sad, but such is life. Also, I drink chow or they buy, no. Mini abebe video no there is no questions in kwa no to mommy. Or say first question. Was there a legit certificate of death? I believe there was because yes, there is. Second question. Is the second marriage legit? Yes, or you're a wedded wife. Why any one day will fear busian for atenase wajinitins watuensa etiesika and why or say if answers are yes, then she should carry on without regret. First husband will be fine. Meaning uncle second I am on sticking with the current husband and the second husband will obey jaisu obey pan enimu Wolf Studio say interesting topic, yes indeed, but for our drink mami wa enka beye dey wona onua ba ne oba no wo ka abusua na emu ache mienu no wage na half no entinka wo was abusua ni mu anka wo so wo de ne say my sister Cynthia baby I say she should follow her heart and decide her fate, and I believe yes, that is what it should be. She should follow her heart. I'm going to give my bedroom 2 minutes now my final decision on this because because e mo chetu to say abusia no oba na abusia no ebi mo see uncle first one ebi mo see uncle second one. I love it. Into Mr. Mama Mamo to say the debate no ho me mamu 2 minutes mo final comment and our final suggestion brana yentu me can call your second story no so me start was umungu
yo me da sene chief also comment on the abana say initially me can say difficult deciding on who to go what was that but the if you move ban the who say and I mean also say one shall see the foundation or the kwaware ni mu no wan sha se ye enu nti no senya be ma no so na emfi first one so a anka gijina bia wo hia wo de ko gina second one so be me gidi san kono akwaware mu na nkono is so sufficient anka e be easy decision to make and it me there me who say there is a timer first husband ni here the most here because very many who no also an situation no wo so wo be so wo ni bi we say sabre no ba ni baby da na ho nkro no ba but I still stand on my sister and so worry somebody out of pity, but this is the time the girl also need to also reciprocate what that I said that gesture na be man the man no because definitely I have told you say one start on a good note. And so we say no only options. The options in this one. Until you should go back to the old one. Now, so on worrying poor. So on worrying poor. Because the new husband knew what the lady went through before she had. Because when he said he was with somebody, and that this was the situation. Now, the current one, it is here. We will say, and my wife, you are in a dilemma. bema no kro na currently no can still help the lady no to make sure say the lady is at peace with the bema no. So otimiye open na on brazy bema na waba back no e man sa odo no hia no bema no kro maka say watch me odo you didn't do this on purpose one new way say we ye bibi e de tie ma na say na won do me na wo do me na mo situation e baaye ma pene so kra ma say you can move on and then go and marry your current husband. But so many neglecting is idea. Betimi neglecting ene. But dachi the issue be bro. I don't think so obenya easy so neglecting and next because of that. Or funny say ni kunu wu yo. Why some attention. You say why some attention yo. Nti eso okọ. Na o show no every love here. Ono ne nkambom. So so all ware ni bi mu mpa. Me de me gidi so ware na beboa. But so ntimi ware ni bi mu mpa. Ono ne current husband no. And show every love because he say bema no. He say be sure so ni adwuma ye. No your accountant. So he say oni adwuma ye. And nti no ono ne current husband no. Any help be an assistance be a the former husband ni here be no. Omo offer that help no. So current bema no dona obeti be oba na say. Obeti oba na say and then they should give everything on betimi idea and fam wa bema no. Say even crass obe ware no back. Now bema pa oba wa ware our ex. Bema no cry ho be you say. It's dangerous if you have dangerous. If you have an active ex only nim breaking communication. Bema no cry what you ware ho cry. You are not safe. You. And she said bema no cry or ware ho see ya ebe hu say opeso ye save. On making sure say oba na the old husband na reconcile on a very very harmonious way. And if say bema no cry be peniso amana no we shira so mama and no better say we shira so mama and then they should move so shira so mama there then they should move from that vicinity cry from that scene omo ko baby cry na omo hu bema ni bi okay because the bema is in the picture they will never have a fruitful marriage.
Okay. Me das pa no adwenchire ene nayak when me awaye ya odi hwe mungu idie me pa chofo adwenchire ma me 2 minutes so for adwenchire me moving on.
Say omuntu that's they will never have a fruitful marriage no. I want to say now am my mensa why I didn't say that why oyo munyankopon onyo munyankopon. Now, I don't think that their marriage currently should be revolving around the ex. And because he's an ex, no matter what, you're ruling it out. It doesn't. I'm sorry, listen.
Sister, now say on
ni kunu. Onsna bema na ono no ye ni kunu. And no is say obi anim se ni kunu nie edin na ogina so de akọ and recovery listen the lady can be there me situation na me ye ni nua ba na se me na nka ye me ye oba na I can be there but time bia na I will be there and I'll make sure say if I'm communicating with ex no me I don't entertain exes. Ex almost saying your my baby. Before you know it, no abeso jagum. Because no, didn't cry na someone in the sour that time. Oko adia ekon man ko ex into me a friend ex husband, ex wife, ex girlfriend. Ex is an ex. Do not entertain ex.
Ex neighbor.
Ex neighbor. Ex bibia no ex
pastor.
Ex pastor. When we are so much because we know konya ex pastor.
Ex church.
So, intimidate to me there. Omo betimi abodwa atena se two families no. Normal kasa ho say asem say na esi ye nti oba no. Onye odi abiem legally oye married to Mr. Simesi. Ono no na oye ni kunu. Yanka asa omunya ntoko but me sa communication na ebeba omuntamasin oh because e bia ohia oba no for the sanity to come back the recovery process and all that
you don't subscribe
you know they hear I don't subscribe to that because ordering kaka sa na
Hey, Pacho, and yes, I hamdu na, and ya me hamdu.
I me hamdu na me.
Oh, can wo hamdu. Hamdu.
Once I ham. No, I be fat. Because nada na wo entertaining. Wo entertain so me yede. Okay, oba na nkoba ne kran so ni hon so. Nti ne recovery. Recovery starts from within. It starts from you. You know as a person. If you want to recover, you recover. If you're an addict, now person who tower. One only the subject matter. Obi abetimi aboa there, but change, you know, or recovering it starts from one kasa. Obi to me kasa obane wo na o se na be boa no oboa no kwambe so bo betimi aboa na ne say obi anko ni way on form only or betimi ho bi for no na move on. She's not going to be harsh on the guy. Me say omontena so no mon kasa omo kasa bia onya ne here on jai so claim say my wife my baba can be family onya you are a thing of the past. Internet so consider yourself as such. Now who say who mom so mo enjoy am there. Now for them to move from that vicinity, me moving na me move it na. Because ayo me too me te ha ni na te ha because onya me nyankopon and na onya ware no so is not based on you. Why me dwane dey na asa me I'm still tied to you, but and I'm a do kabi. And now as I'm indebted to you, as I'm ye bibi. Obia or dwane ni fear biano. Na as a bibi na etano. Usro. You have to embrace your fear.
And no so there, I think so banisro because of past no. And yes, it's true as your baby but osro because of the feeling now, or she still has for the first husband. No, edu say wo hwe me da say na ya apokua. Also, oh, share me, that's so share me. Don't go nowhere. Stay with me. I'm if comment when bro na fire say discussion when don't go nowhere. Yes, say program in the IND. I have another story for you. My sister Jackie, I say she should go for the first one. Well, mommy reason, but I say she should go for the first one. And no BBC I say why? Yes. Mommy say why again? I say I agree with Mungu. They should help the first husband get on his feet. She should stick with her second husband. Yes, and that brings me to me take on the issue. I am also in the middle saying, say, my dream chiremudie obano on sticking with the current one. But on making peace with the first one. Because bitterness be womb, pain be womb, betrayal be womb, and conflict of feelings and so a womb. So obano wako therapy according to the story no ama wotimi recover from obema no missing no and answer ne passing no na wotimi move on. I believe say that something can also be done for her to forget. Sisi anai to say the obana say go back. Adia now try so forgetting no the coming of the current husband asan atwe obana go back, and it's so sad. And you know me nua ba say wutie ya meme nsoma dwen kire nie ye to adwen say na ye wi a wan kasa no tena se na hu de opese oye go deep down inside your heart na bisa ho say where lies my love. If your love lies with the second one na stick with him, but don't do that without making peace with the first one. So if you so deep down your heart enye de obi aya ma enye say we bua me we hu me mobo we ye me say it boils down to love. Uko deep down your heart now feel say no, my heart belongs to the first one now. Please go to the first one, but don't do that without making peace with the second one. Now mind you, say if you are going back to the first one, they'll be ready for a divorce, because uko back to him unto me as a in my opinion, to make sure say we go through the process of divorcing the second one. Say on so be nya na asumdwe no so etimi movie on. Into go search deep down your heart. Now she say where does your love lies, and stick with the person. But whichever decision you make it sure so you make peace with the other half. Peace no asori for betimi abem, ebusuafo betimi abem, nipa titru bi betimi abem. na mo ntena se na mo make peace no se be ya obi abete ne ho ase na asumdwe na ye hwehwe no etimi aba. I hope so we've been able to answer a lot of questions. We've been able to bring peace to your heart. I mean, say at the end of the program no you be sign so there will be more comments ubetimi so akwako read. Before I move on, my last comment, my brother was say why help the ex why help the ex? It's trouble awaiting to unfold. Help him because he's helped you in the past. Help him in terms of sisi awoniska, sisi awowa benyeska aboano. Wati boano. E wo say woni mo bi a wetimi aboano wa adwuma yemu a boano. Nti no eho eno. Now we move on to the second story no. Na second story no say yentimi anka ni nyina anua make sure bo say next week me sign the aba ame aka ho asem ansa na ye move on to your next story for next week no. Nti no wentimi afọ adwen kira ma insuro kra ye beka ho asem next week depending on how the discussion goes no. The story no say hello ahofehima, my dad has done the unthinkable and my siblings and I are at the verge of disowning him as a father. We are 6 strong and able-bodied men and 3 beautiful ladies, 9 children in total from one mother. My mother died few years ago. My father has been a great dad, but he hasn't been the best dad either. And I'll say my father hasn't been a great dad, but he hasn't been the best. I'm thinking so, but so didn't papa Gina. Now I'll say my father in his prime days assisted his best friend in many ways to go abroad. God being so good, his friend made it abroad after many years and became rich. He then came back home one day and came to visit my father and his family with goodies. Seeing the many grown-up children around my father without any meaningful or good jobs, he spoke to my father and offered to help by bringing at least one of us with him abroad so that the person can also help the family. This he would do as a sign of love and to pay back my dad for his support in the past. Shockingly, my father refused to give him a name of one of us, even though his friend consistently asked him. Eventually, my father told his friend to take him, that is my father, abroad instead, because he doesn't want any of his children to go abroad, and that his children should give him, or that his friend should give him money and go back abroad. His friend did just that, and my father got money, which he wasted on women and alcohol. This issue has brought a lot of pain and bitterness in us, the children, against our father, and we are planning on sitting him down and disowning him. Do you think it's a good idea? Please help. Yes, ye nua be maybe so na dia ba no say ne papa ene ne maame ne tena ase no ye wo omo nkra 9 nkra nkuno ene ye wo omo na ye wo omo no emma nsia emma miensa omo nyina ati apon omo nyina ho sisi omo ho so na unfortunately omo maame na frim nti omo ne omo papa na wo na omo papa na danfo bia oye ne papa mre bia etwem okwa abrochi papa na ba na obaaye no ohwese na nkura ye twa papa hu ahia o se madamfo wa boa me na mame so me moa bai se me fa baba ko na mde na kwa abrochi anya bi ono ne kona mioma koyi a obeba besesa ne nua no makọ anase ono so betimi abehwewo ana oba behwe fi nti mame o mane mu baako na menye ne ho nkrata nyina na memfa ne nkọ enka me ho kwa abrochi as a sign of love and then to show my appreciation na oka we che papa no papa yi di kokwasa ene o china kokwasa sa na danfo isi o mame obayi o na memre so me beko afi de wi asa papa isi madamfo unim famia mi muko na me pesa me ba bia beko abrochi nti famia mi muko eno na danfo ne se na de wu de wanyina dro de me do kwa abrochi a wo koye den adwuma be na abetimi aye emoa be na abetimi de abeboa wo mei Enti me de wo kosɛn ɔse ane wo fa me nkɔ de na ma miska so fi sɛ ma boa de na ma miska na me ni na sika na hia me na nadamfo no sika na apɛ ɔse an na ɔse ane agi sika o time sika twitwi de ma papa agi sika so akɔfa ma ne mempo no mo fa nya adwuma da bi o oji ane agi burger of the town ane mai ensen wa baba to ne bi a ubo ni din a ɔse woni me din ane agi sika ubo ni din ɔse woni me din na bra mento nsama no saa sika nyina ahwem sika nasa ene papa yi osan so de ne nsa pan ne nanimu ancho no de abesi na ye nkura na ya omusi ye papa de awaye ye de ne betena se na ya ka chen se papa efri na ekro onye ye papa biem ye disown you are on your own ne no na nkura so omusan adwen ho ese ye omu ya kakra omusi na papa ye nye ne sa na ma nye ne sa na omu de abedan se nti no ye mwa omu with the decision making no me pa cho your story e wo ho no mungu na wo smile wo ho no ho fadwe nkyerema me wo so a wo fie mpacho fadwe nkyere bra why na me read ni nyina ye nkoso me pacho papa
oh am sensitive
wo
de se be fie
me se be fie o me
am sensitive
na me di bia bai enti me pacho o abranti so mo be from papa this oni no enti wo hwa de papa yo ye fadwe nkyerema no
nsem sisi o
nsem sisi fadwe nkyerema no
nsem me to ansem na se o se papa no o zika na twere no wo za
wani de spelele pa we twa nanum
o de akobro me damase
me na me ka kire ye se ni ogbo ni din asoma se o se woni me ene e beje kakra hye ho achecha manasa
yare wosam se eja ebia opportunity bi aba ebi say mo yemfa ye hunya mfato we are all parents here ndi ye hwe person ye tie ni oda because me dey different me can say me parents and shada antena but enu ndi me trimu them the way I relate to my kids senior once am hia me you know enti media misses so enye bribi is there not a cause asama okay na be si mitrimo so enye bribi
se papa no ni na
senior David ebisa ni nu anu o se so enye bribi is there not a cause First Samuel chapter 17 verses 29 so is there not a cause it dey be amekasa se okotu so obi ni obi anya asemo we say na idea some kitwa na moko montokwe na no dey na see so is there not a cause if you say I believe say papa wetimi ni be ma ba oba ba kwatena out 9 children on obi abeka so irresponsible onya ni ma be na we you on one woman on one lady atnase na wo mamu ba ko mienu miensa enai enum ensia enson nwotwe enkron my goodness hey how many men can do that? It take bold men, responsible men, strong men. On sang get it is already on we are but so to meet no baba conchene na wo nkron na o matimi anyi wadi o mpani mfie so a na onye obi ebeka so ye papa ye basa sa na because you cannot disown your father. Hey, Bible said the word no nani na nkwan na awara wasase so me de yesa na meka no.
Asemo ya na ya mpanifo bi de kyekere ye kon.
Enta nkyekere.
Tutu sa panimu bi mi ya ne ba kon pa so ye say the word no nani.
Eh no kre. Se panim bi e kyekere kon e prawo a ye wo kwan ya de fa so. But to disown blood is thicker than water. There could be say only pakona would disown from that person so you're abusive. No, you're toxic. Na obetimi di owu aba wa kwan mu a. Eno kro nye disown bia obetimi separation bebem kakra wo ho. But to disown your own blood there, I think say sia no omo papa no omo pe no wo. Omo mama afim. Na omo susu hwe say papa no sana na otie before mama be fi mu ana. Omo ndi ni say bibia koso. Na papa no sana na otie before.
I say onye he wasn't a great dad, but also so onye bonny. So like someone say sometimes parents there we strict why you kakra henti onye papa or pampa ne money too much ono so wanye omo high sir o hwe omo kakra
me hu ni say mema nan so na ne ma no ma bi so mo say and then pa ni be si pa say this big opportunity say bia sana they see it okay say bibi say yes and on papa didn't give them the opportunity but just kind of cross and they are grow me damase enti me hu ni say e woni free so enye bribi so enye papa na na adwemu bibi nto etoche mu ana so enye musu ben bi ana so enye atantan bi omo so ma ya kire omo eja so enye se bi a omo fo obuo bi mo omo eja na ana ana oni odo bi kra ni mu se I should do this for my kids because me gini say eje biara be kese ne ba na nya go pokra ko se na mo de boye fo kra no se mo ba bi sa mo obo a munti mo yi a owa na me eja nyankopon enti eja enne biara do ne ma enti me gidi say sisi a no papa ni here help I don't think say
say papa no
like me gidi say papa no eni o ma nyina da dinsa you need help
me dasi ene me start nayak me dey ba osi ma me fam fi baby amungu si ende as a mental health case manager that you are no mungu say papa no tumu say no there's something going on enyini no e kan nyo makaka na so say enyini no na nyo bi things are knocking things don't know to me call request for ska nayak obaje for adin chairman me ufi say papa nti de oyeye na ne mention mo ndi so ni nana
mo fa me da asibi na papa yo
o se brana
emienu asam no carry na fa ko ntrem na ko etu abia mam se first of all no eja padia sana na mungo eka no otumi awo fa akofo enya sabe wo fa akonkwa na you responsible but obi a watumi awo na no watete wo na me dwen ho ni oye eja pa ni oba ba ko na atena na wawo no watete mo say tie bia me ni say your best daddy obi a ye na famu die your Father's Day ni aka you are the best dad. I don't say superior or you do stuff, but you share your maybe. Me give this a papa no ye na family as father to raise 9 kids up. Omo mama efi mo so. Obia wana so one. Into the way I all kind of say he was a great but not I think so okay great there. I mean as a papa no shemedo. Ono so na ho den no because emofra kra wo ma obia ho den ko obia on strength. Obu no ma oya ade owuwe mu onya ade owuwe mu ebe academic obi ade wo se ebe fie so ebi boa ebi mmoa but omu nyina ya oma nti papa no ma me ye best daddy sa na me na o kana no me hu se papa na jitika no die but is the man no fear abruchi no is he indebted to the kids?
No,
he's not indebted to the kids. Honestly speaking, see I kind from that viewer na downfall any man no ene waba ene wa o se nkopese o de ne baba ko etu kwan na ono konya dibre wa abrochime mu a otumi abebua enchirima no a very good idea anka na downfall ne de buy papa ne say no anka onfo no a me gidi se bibi wo ho because at the age no so 9 me obi a wa 9 ne manyini de se kra bia okeka ko pension ana wonu hokra na wanyini odu ne penny fees ontumi ma bruchire emeye adwumaden bebrebia enti nka ne papa mu anka ne babia ne ba penny odem no so wo se mema nko a jama 5 usa
mema 6
and ma 3 enti nka bema na ye penny enti bema so de ya na sometimes e de mudi okun anim mostly that from the asant one mo an e de mudi okun anim nti nko du abruchi obetuma ye adwumaden na ne waboabo anchiri man nti bibi wo ho as I say I'm friend there's always a cause for an action bibi ankoka papa any trade me ni say papa no obedi ne mana bra sa say me mai me pese o me be madam bibi ebi kra na omu nyi no mo mfo obuo bi ama papa no ena are they self sufficient omu ye adwuma na ebi a wode omu akọ school awie ohu any progress ohu say obi ye bibi no an say bi ye tetete ne nchen a nti o say he me yonko ene me de fam sika ne mami na me a de odo be na downfo no or the sika ne man to show the gratitude wow why na famu de we wie ne pa na nka ne papa mu de anko pese ode ne ba na ekode but man no say oh da bi me na aye me papa me me so me penny fama me sika me ni say there's something bibi wo ho onya sabe me onya papa obeya abro sa so odi ne ma abro na secondly so disowning. How do you disown your mom or your dad? And cry out to me woman for crass me buying into me disown you. Oh disown now I akofano. And now so near Jano ba coupe will be as be any whole fit two mothers. There's only one biological and now two fathers. And to disown your some dear. Omun fi ho name mono. Omun sim kunya. Assembly anywhere I did second bedroom. It's some of the abedan dear, but to me, dear, almost nasa, no more miss us. Oh, daddy, Miss Rewo, near Mooney, and I neati, and I say, no catch her down on a Miss Rew. Who say, what have we by saying, this no this canoe. I'm on a why any say, and the crown, maybe one more. There's something, Papa, from Papa, I to me the pain, yes,
aye. Madame Fubi added the same comments by or say the man must be suffering from a mental illness or the kids have done something to him that is causing him pain and suffering, hence why he's behaving like this. Mungu Ujin said papa no enkrana ye ne bonintina or yes
Nebuchadnezzar kranya ywen sakra. So am sa.
Yeah.
Obia woni ne low moment go to meet na say etimi enya nuhu. Memum krom. I want 9 children. Enti we ntimi nka say papa ni trimu adin ebro so sa. The now can say there is a cause no because so mo ka say papa ni ntimi fa sa anye sa. If say minimum obi ana na adwumu kan kakra okofodi abetom. Ohu a o say aja mam kakra me fa nkoto sardine na me ntetenwe. So am sa. Enti we say sanka or just carry a baby. So enti that is the situation mo say papa ni wo mo just sika koto sardine akotete awe. So am sa. And you say be a pen or pennies how. Then you can there is a cause. But Miss me who say now everybody the Muslim everybody 6 men. Everybody there. Why are you so depending on your dad?
Yeah.
Since everybody
why they should find something to do.
Everybody man.
Okra na so mo papa at this time.
Everybody man na obi a okunafo a odi areho. Na o sin hagedem kakra kre no mu kakra de a chichi na areho de. Mo ye na kwaji ni sika fi ni sem. Na help bi a man here bia no ngi ni se man ti mu eden oni obi a wo nan nkola nan ngi ni se man ti mu eden bro so sa bet nkola no so hwe mu nyoma yi no mo fo mu nyoma sisi yi 6 able-bodied men there and am here this papa ne kura wo se mo de mo kwa abrochira bo nkobo bra me hu the other way around na 6 able-bodied men and you think say bia wo fa wo ntimi nya adwuma o mo si o mo to so ene sa papa no so timi more be money to Konya. Not as a man was resourceful also. And to be resourceful, no. And as a man not and power more much as my almost say, or if I hold the Amin Yajuma, Papa, I said the Amin Yajuma. So I'll always depend on that. They should wake up. It's almost sorry, no Mujino Monaso. They should do something. So, Uncle Mujino Monazum Panka, that situation, remember. Since able-bodied men, and you are still depending on your dad. No. Africa Nankasano, sa mentality na see or rent people. We should rent them. Obi bedi 29 August 10 na age fee. Africa so one warrior won fee. And it is happening. Obi be warrior no tif obi be ya adwuma. One say Ghana na at least we university no. Why say good orientation probably university not say be 22 23 24 after no be pay adwuma or national affairs we or be pay adwuma on two or tifie sa 29 30 after no be or worry on 2 year that notion is see
already your ban bet nephew
sese yes Bible say be ma beja ne na agya so on za onna ne wagya wo beja won ho na wakofo obi na to so na your responsibility wo hwe na wo san hwe fie na wo hwe wo nua ma no o te wo say papa mfa ntu kwan anze nti wo ko dis woni ne sese wo ko dis woni papa akwantu nti
akwantu amemo mu ntumi
na akwantu okura wo ko no kwa wo ndi ba kosi wo wo sa ebia bibi ansi keke ebia akwantu ya wo ko mu no and we think that when you travel and one the solution of everything so sa
when you travel and only the solution of everything, a lot of people think like that.
It is not true.
No, Mami Nchawa no hona make I will say nyame ya aduma next week sa discussion where you be sign the aba because your questions be brave wo minuanu mu bi bisa me questions be brave we chia because of your time no into no won't be able to go deep into it into nyame say next week me sign the aba me sign the abania can ho asem ye into details because I think said there are nyoma being kitingiti bi wo ma e was say ye EP e was asem me yi ni nyina pie next week into next week Mr. e ya san join me ye be kasa asem we and san ye moving on to your stories for next week. Now before I move on to saying anything else mami ready comments bi mo so abeba ajingo the nice the whole Columbus on open a Ajingo or sign the nice account. Ajingo say great show and offer him one. Orie no assign so ababeka nayak so abema fancy party more than say nayak one. Also ye sweet keke. Yes, Ajingo ye da say for tuning in. Comments be by Bimo say the man is suffering from andropause. Meaning a mental problem and I say send a minor menopause near so your andropause. Hey, we saw where we may try to go make our own research next week. Rebecca was about andropause if it's really a word out there. Comment or see he doesn't know what he's doing. Then another comment says the man took care of the kids, so I believe the man is sick now. Yes, so no na drink chene say papa name say nyoma nkoyi. Bra Eric Nyankopon Shroud for tuning in. Yeah, that's say. Your sister Cynthia say she is in a state of dilemma. I think say she's referring to the first question, the first story now you can, you know. Oh for sweetheart, me that say for tuning in to watch me. Or say the entitlement from the kids. And or the exclamation sign no just say what the entitlement be or feeling, what do they mean the entitlement now just a more person much say even though the father made a crazy decision the kids don't have the right to disown him or no na ne papa according to your brother no so na you be papa and nipa ne say me be say ama or say there be o me dem penny say ya mo amoto nchen fa mo ho be mo papa ne nti die brother Ofosu asem ne ba Ofosu me nua be ma no oye Pentecost elder. Thank you for joining in. Sister Ida, I'll say good evening my love. Jackie see hey some people can do things so why did the man do that? Does he really love the kids or no so asem or the abandon no I say onye ni say papa ne don man because o don man na enko onye sada. and my brother Ajay Klufio, I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Or say, these kids are a disappointment to their father. They should have been the ones making the effort to taking care of their widower father. I also so the can say, how dare you? When I was a moshemo papa, now papa for man kwa bridge today. Eh, me abe ma dey assemble na dey ye two buru kafra. Ye we next week was and never san hwehwemu ye. E bia na next week dey. When you more followers oh when yankophobia kebia ma we dey fache ye ne. Ye ka on say one ka be dey dey. Me nuanom. Ne etem say ye ka no kre wa ha. Ye me crop asem no say ne etem we say it as it is. Into me pacho wo de wasem ba nye so de abedan into ne ye be kan bia ma ye be ka de ewom ye be papem se be ya onso be nya adesuade ewom ai into me da se ai hey me Millie facha me wate Millicent na say me de credit ya koma me elder you say nye me elder ofosu maje ma de say me am Millicent fosu me sweetheart pa me nini ko school me nini ko secondary school obaya me sorry wate me dawasin so for tuning in. I love you so much. Sister Cynthia Owusu Ansa I will say I think the kids are taking it too far. I believe their father had sacrificed a lot for them to get them where they are. So I must say Cynthia and so say nkrano omunya o masem na papa no waye bi. Enuanom send me catch them no ensem ne de sa topic we e be say about next week. Now the reason why me dey beba ne say strings be attached nkiti bi wo ma element me anyi MP enti me so next week. Ope say sit ne hye corner ne nyina. Tune in again next week about 1 p.m. May Kai will be and say, you start here now 1:30 Debbie. Say you're about 1 p.m. Say no more mobile so 1:30 na mobile no more lose 30 minutes. Miss Remo. Fit next week and every other Saturday at 1 p.m. on the dot. Na me name shower one ka be dey dwumadi no so. Me nua bit send me message or say ahofe and na dey wa mo udin. Ai kafra. Ebi ana wo hwe me for the first time ahofe hima mpomfi boate na me nimu di ahia mo one ka be dey dwumadi no so. E na me ni me nua no ma ye me panelist wo studio ha. Enso so e ka me ho eye na yak 1 ai e na mungo park enso e ka me ho na e di dwumadi e be dan mo na me na so enti no me di dwumadi e be we ye ma me akwanya ene unfortunately no anase I refer kakra be menti me aka quick copy ho asem. Yes, me program is proudly sponsored by Quick Copy there enyoma wo hu we kire ha nyina we num nyina Quick Copy na ye ma me printing o me posters so me bibia Quick Copy there ye 1900 East Dublin Granville Road, Columbus, Ohio 43229. So per se ye bibi ma t-shirt printing a chair bibia ye be ya ma patro friend number is 614-888-2201. Quick Copy ebe ye de o hwehwe nyina e de amount ebi o ma men kai wo se na ye dwuma de be we revolt ye nwie ye wo dwumadi a no so ye de be brew enche bia aya to ni din the sit down with Jasmine minua ba na no atebrofo de jai Jasmine and e de sit down e be bre ye ntime pa cho mi wie wan ka be den are still tune in for us. Let me also say thank you to Liz Makeover ono anene wo polish me ya eno me last week me poppy say lollipop ama this week so they me poppy to say popcorn Liz Makeover no ono a Ghana or sanso wo America he ya wo hwehwe na obehu no me patcho for Liz Makeover e wo 0240878494 and I say 0552524100. America has to do here now 614-216-5356. Let me also say that Bogo Blay our men one ka be den we're releasing new single title year 24. Me my friend 24 anthem. Mpacho ewo streaming platform bia so ukwa obo Bogo Blay BOGO now our space in the ano about BLAY Bogo Blay. Title of the song year 2424 Patrick streaming efa mame na utie mu nsema weni beji osanso other songs Maria Jango weni beji so betie no me da se na oje bre na wotena ase mo amone me hya ase amone me awie Nyankopon hyira mo onye makoma so ade nyina emfa mma na menim say next week yesanso hia mo be sanso anya me ho abotre sa mesra mo I'm still open for sponsorship ewo me program yi so nti mesra se wo pese wo sponsor me program yi a enye den kra eno ane se wo be frɛ me manager I from me manager ye kumase ewo 220465082 number ni biem ye 220465082 me da se pa so jibre na hwe me asedan koma mongu park asedan so koma me sister na ya Nyankopon hira mo se ne so mo ne me ebedi se adwumadi. Take care of yourself and have a wonderful Easter. Nyankopon hira once again. Yedamase. Bye bye.